Hello, Gordon here. Hope all is well with you. And this Facebook Live I've called Going with the Beta. Going with the Beta. Because as I'm recording this, it's April the 1st. And I spoke yesterday that we'd had 25% of the year, a quarter of the year has gone. And what did you do with it? But we've still got 75%, 3/4 of the year left. What are you going to do with that? And I also spoke recently about a webinar presentation that I had seen by Dr. Lindsay Padilla called Better by Beta. And I'm going to be honest, something that I've been struggling with is how to format me putting across the message, the coaching and the training. I've made no secret about that because there are lots of different options and any one of the options can work very well. There's plenty of examples of them all working well. But I found myself falling foul of paralysis by analysis and information overload. Too many choices. And on occasion I can be terribly indecisive. I'm going to say viciously indecisive. And it can be a problem for me. But when I saw this Better by Beta message from Lindsay Padilla, it really made sense to me. And here's what she says. If you're putting together a course or a package and you're worrying about how to format it and what to put in it, here's what you should do. Just start with a beta version. And a beta version means it's not the finished article. It's evolving as you go along. And there are two benefits for that. I can see a win-win out of this very clearly. It's a win for people who take up my beta offering because I'm dealing with them. It's interactive. So we're dealing individually with, say if it's you for example, we're dealing with your passion individually and how it can be turned, that passion, into profit online. Now I already know how it can be done. I don't know what your passion is, but it doesn't matter because I know how it can be done. Either by using my 3-2-1 model, which I've spoken about before, /or combining it with my passion profit twist. Now you might already be thinking, well hang on, that's confusing already. You're talking about a 3-2-1 breakdown. So what's the 3, what's the 2 and what's the 1? And what's this passion profit twist you're talking about? Now I know the answers to that, but you might not know the answers. And the questions that you might want or need answering might come as a surprise to me. They might not be the questions that I think that you need answering. So instead of you just getting the answers to the questions I think you need, which you are going to get, you're also going to get answers to the questions that you actually ask. So you say, well hang on, what does this mean? How does this work? I don't understand this. I need help with this. And then my training and coaching is going to give you the answers to that because it's interactive and engaged with me. So that's a win for anyone who takes up the course, the training, the beta model. And it's a win for me because the more people I have in it asking their individual questions, the better idea I will get of what it is that someone needs to know. If they're thinking about their passion and turning their passion into profit online, what do they need to know? What do they not understand? What do they not know? And what's holding them back? And then I can deal with that better for students. I'm also going to be dealing with another 3-strand concept that I talk about. One is the concept of turning passion into profit and how it works. 2 is the technicalities, the practicalities of how you actually do it online. And 3 is the mindset that you're going to have right. All of those issues, if you get them wrong, can hold you back. But again, I don't know which one. If a student comes to me, I don't know if they might have all 3 of those right. They might have all 3 of them wrong. I don't know. And the way to find out what most students have problems with is to find out on an individual basis, one by one. So I am going to go with the beta model. And the other thing about the beta model, which is particularly a win for students and anyone taking up the beta offer, is it's cheaper. Quite simply, and I'm open and upfront about that, it's cheaper because the version you're getting is the slightly less polished one. Now, as it happens, people don't want particularly overly polished. They're not bothered about how the content is presented. As long as it's understandable, it's the content they're interested in. They're not bothered particularly about slick presentation. And something else I like to do is to simplify it, keep it simple. Do this, do that, do that. And funnily enough, I bought some training the other day for a few dollars, and the amount of training in there was phenomenal. Way, way, way too much. It's very old school internet marketing. The old school internet marketing way would be throw everything in, and then throw the kitchen sink in as well. Sheer weight of volume of content gives it a perception that it's better value. Actually, the truth of the matter is people just don't consume that weight of content. In fact, it is the weight of the content that puts people off consuming it. It's just too much. And I was downloading this stuff to save it and back it up. And even as I was going through it, I think, oh, blimey, when am I going to watch all this? When am I going to consume all this? It was just too much. So in my coaching, I try and break it down simply to fundamentals, to the actions that do need to be taken with the result at the end of it. So the result I'm aiming for at the end of my Passion Profits coaching for any student that comes on board is they will have made money online. And once they've made money online, and I've shown them how, and not only shown them how, done it with them, that's the key, so that they know how to do it, then they can do it again and again and again and again. You get the idea with that one, and again by themselves. Now that is hugely valuable. That is the real value that anyone wants to get when they download a course about how to make money online. That's what anyone wants, to show that it works for themselves by doing it themselves and having the knowledge that they can repeat it over and over again. So I am going in my training to simplify that down for anyone that jumps on board. So why am I talking about that today on the 1st of April? Well, because I'm going to be launching this in April. Part of me is thinking the middle of April, maybe the 15th. Well, hang on today. It's the first today, isn't it? So 2 weeks' time is the 15th. So I may well be looking at the 15th of April as the launch date, as the first session. So if you're watching this video and you're interested into turning your passions into profit online, whether you're a creator in the niche area of your passion or you're a consumer in the niche area of your passion, it doesn't matter. It works both ways. And if you don't understand what I mean by that, whether you're a creator or a consumer, well, just ask me. Funnily enough, I've spoken about that, haven't I? The engagement between a student, maybe you, and me. Let me know what you think. Hit the like button, because if you hit the like button, it helps me share my message, and it also means that you'll get notified of comments I leave below the video, because when I do get closer and start taking people on board, because I'm not sure how many people I'm going to be taking, because it's going to be that much cheaper. So if you think you'd like to be one of those people, hit the like button to this video and you'll get notified of comments that I leave below as we get closer. So it's exciting for me. I hope that's exciting for you. It should be. Let me know what you think. I hope all is well with you. Wishing you, as ever, health and happiness. And I will speak to you again soon.